Shalom. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Them honors to my elder apostles of the great millstone who well. Peace and salutations to all the fellow laborers of the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And if you think that you're seeing something now, within the first 11 days of creepy sleepy Joe's administration, you really ain't seen nothing yet. Now, you got a few jakes coming out of the woodworks, voicing their disappointment because already just over a week into Sleepy Joe's presidency, he's already signing all type of executive orders that's knocking off thousands of jobs. And that's what Jake get, man. All right, hey, tough titty, man, suck it up, because this is exactly what you wanted. You see, and this is what happens, when you trust in the enemy. So I want to show this video real quick so you can listen to Jake complain, and basically now he's having a change of heart, as far as voting, all right, dealing with Joe Biden. Pretty much, you voted for this man, and now you're not going to get anything tangible, especially if you're a so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American. If you're a heterosexual, a so-called Black, Native, and Native American, it's pretty much a wrap for you. All right, he's gonna have everybody else in favor, but not you. Okay, so there's more to come. All right, jobs is already being knocked off, and there's gonna be even more. All right, when you evaluate the agenda that they have set forth, they want to make it to where really there's no work for actual humans. They want to get AI to basically handle all things, and you'll be left without jobs, and AI will be doing the jobs for you. All right, that's where we at with it. All right, this is part of that new global reset. So without further ado, I'm gonna play this video. All right, and you'll see Jay complaining. All right, and this is what you get, man. You trusting in this man. All right, and this is just the beginning.
Of the United States of America, they released this tweet right over here. 1 week down, President Biden says, pretending as if all's going according to plan and everything's all right, at least according to their plan. But the absolute tone deafness of this tweet is immeasurable. There is a serious backlash going on, a wake-up call, so to speak, specifically from union workers and just more blue-collar Americans, regular, everyday workers, people who put in blood, sweat, and tears to move the country forward to make sure that people have food on their table, infrastructure is there, that of course the city elite take for granted. But those people are starting to wake up. As Joe Biden celebrates his 1 week down, those affected by the tens of thousands of jobs that he killed with the stroke of a pen are singing a different tune. Check out this right over here.
Well, lost my job today. Stroke of a pen. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense how at the stroke of a pen, me, my buddies, all of us, we lost our jobs. I just bought this car. I had a 6-year payment plan on it. So I'm probably going to have to sell the car. And then probably won't be able to make next month's mortgage. Just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, Biden voters, you guys kept saying one thing. You want to go back to normal. Well, you got your wish. Back to normal. Back to everyday Americans getting stabbed in the back. Regular folk trying to feed their families and just earn a living, trying to live the American dream, are being shafted by the coastal elites. You got America back. You got the crony establishment America, the status quo of old, that led to Donald Trump in the first place. And the absolute naivete of it all is what I just mentioned. This destitution, this element of regular people being backstabbed and left in the dirt by the government that's supposed to represent them and their interests, is exactly what led to the populist revolt of Donald Trump.
All right, so hey, tough titty, Jake. All right, this is a y'all celebrated. All right, y'all thought this was a new sign of change for you, but obviously, you know that rust have not all been wiped away. All right, that's what we always bring it out, man. Never trust thine enemy. All right, and that's your problem. Okay, we, where you think you've been for the last 400 years, man? And when have they ever had your best interests? All right, you got used once again. He more than likely was one of those employees that worked for what was that, the Keystone XL pipeline, owned by TC Energy. Well, hey, they had to cut because of those climate executive orders that he signed. They had to, cut those jobs off. They said at least 11,000 jobs were eliminated after he signed that executive order. All right, so that's a lot of people that worked, at that job. They was making, middle, middle class wages. Well, now at least 2 billion in wages have been cut. You see, so hey, you just took a big L after you thought, when this man got in office, you thought it was a big win. Oh well, Jake. Now, you got to deal with this, and this is only the beginning, man. All right, this is only within the first 11 days of this man in office. We got a lot more. All right, to witness. Okay, this devil's not finna waste no time. He's not finna play any games. All right, you are now finna see the dragon. All right, speak as that dragon. He came to you as a lamb. All right, having those two horns, and now he's finna show you he's that dragon. All right, never trust thine enemy, man. This is just that old serpent. You niggas always fall for his charm every time. Let me get Sirach 25 in verse 15. It says, "There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy." All right, and this dragon, this devil, he's coming down with that great wrath. All right, he's finna try to cut off, many people. If you're not down with the program, you're not finna bow down to the image of this beast. All right, then they're gonna deem you a domestic terrorist, man. You're a problem. You're an insurgent, and we got to get rid of you. All right, that's the plan. So, now Jake is getting a dose of reality. All right, now you got to deal with that. This is what happens when you trust in the enemy, because you trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. All right, let me get real quick, because I quoted that Isaiah 30:1. And it says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh." Are you trying to make man your strength instead of the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai? It says, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And this is modern day Egypt, man. House of bondage, double straits. All right, where you're just totally oppressed, and they're stripping more and more freedoms from you day by the day with the stroke of that pen. That old side devil sitting at that table, all right, struggling to put that pen up. He sat there and he was signing everything that they already had laid out for him. And this is all to fulfill the agenda of the globalist elite. It has nothing to do with you people, man. You people are just cattle, you're slaves. Okay? And they gave you the illusion of choice with this whole voting situation. All right? This is what you get, man. I don't feel nothing for y'all, man. And you're going to keep taking more and more L's. All right, now you got to worry about not only your jobs being cut and you being dependent upon the government. Now they want to stick a swab up your ass. All right, give you multiple dosages, of this jab, and then they want you to slap on 2 to 3 masks over your face. This is what y'all wanted, man. That's why the prophecies say, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." All right, this place was never set up for us to be comfortable, man. And now you're really not going to be comfortable, because this devil, he's going to make sure of that. It says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion." So hey, this is your shame, man. If you jump down to verse 12, and really I'll start at verse 9, because starting with the servants, the prophets, we've been telling you, man. We've been warning you, Jakes. All right, to come up out of this damn system, flee the shadow of this world. Stop trusting in the enemy, the oppressor, man. Come back to your maker, your higher power. You see? It's Isaiah 30:9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. They despise this word. They don't want to hear it. All right. And they'll Jacob say, well, religion hasn't done nothing for us. Well, yeah, man-made religion. Okay. Which is really, at the helm of white supremacy, man. His interpretation of the scriptures and turn it into a religion is what basically caused, the confusion. Well, now, the Lord is calling you to come out of that confusion, man. Come up out of the dust. We have the truth now, man. The truth is what's going to make you free, man. We're telling you not to trust in the enemy, man. It says, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Our people only want to hear lies, man. They don't want to hear the truth. And that's why we say, the hell with them. If you don't consider what we're saying is the truth, you don't believe that this is the word of the Heavenly Father, this is his spirit, trying to call you out, then you get what's coming to you, man. We're not going to tip your ears like these snake oil salesmen, mega church pastors and ministers, that's swindling and getting you for your money. We do this thing freely, man. But it tells you that Jake is a rebellious house. They're stiff-necked and rebellious. You can't really tell them anything. So this is what they get in return for that. It says, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, because the Holy One, it's like it caused the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Meaning we don't want nothing to do with the God of the Bible. All right, Jake then created their own cisterns, man. They then made their own gods to themselves. It says, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stayed thereon, meaning, you put your full trust and confidence in it. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. All right. And that's what's going to happen, man. Okay. You lean to this man for support, your support system is going to crack down upon you. All right. And now all of a sudden you surprised now. All right, let me get Proverbs 25 and 19. And it says, confidence in an unfaithful man in a time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. You see? And that's what happens, man. This man was not, he wasn't faithful to y'all. All they had to do was just pander to you and show you a little symbolism. That's all they need to sell Jake out. All right? Because Jake is they're Sodom's children, man. They're not really bright. That's why they constantly get used. It tells you that in the Apocrypha. That's Sirach 13. And Sirach 13 and verse 3, it says, the rich man have done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wronged, and he must entreat also. You know, and hey, y'all got wronged. You know, the moment he got in office, he started signing those unrighteous decrees. You know, and which is based, a lot of it is based on pseudoscience and in a big lie, right? Well, they're using that to justify, taking away your rights, your freedoms, taking away jobs, taking away your livelihood. And it's gonna basically put y'all in poverty. You're gonna go straight from the middle class straight to the poor. Jake is depressed, man. He got to drink that drink. He ready to perish. Give strong drink to them that are ready to perish. All right. See, this is what happens, man. You got deceived by the serpent once again. It says, if thou be for his profit, he will use thee. And he used you Negroes, and you Latinos, man. He used you during this whole thing. It says, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. Right? Hey, now I don't need you anymore. You become useless. It says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yet he will make thee bare and will not be sorry for it. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. And hey, y'all was in hope. You see, he had y'all niggas, you gullible ass niggas. He had y'all in hope, and this is what you get in return. It says, he will speak thee fair. That's why it says, when the wicked speak fair, believe them not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart, man. Right? And say, what wantest thou? And he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice. And at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. When he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. All right? And that's what happens, man. All right? Because these politicians, man, they're gamers, man. All right, they know how to market and sell you, man. So now Jake is without a job. Now he can't pay his 401k. Probably finna lose his home. What is Jake finna do now? When if he would have, put his trust in the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he would probably been taken care of, man. The Lord would have, got him into a probably even better situation. But you trust in the enemy. All right. Let me get Jeremiah 17:5. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm. whose heart departed from the Lord. All right. So hey, you curse yourself, man. All right. And in other words, you're being taken in your own devices that you've imagined. All right. So that's gonna have to, like it tells you in Proverbs, man. All right. In a time of trouble, let who you put your full trust in, let them, deliver you. All right. Now you're being filled with your own device. Jake always think they know what's best. But like it tells you in Proverbs, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end of are the ways of death. And a lot of you Jakes are going to be totally destitute, man. All right, this devil ain't wasting no time, okay, to show you that he was never on your team. He just used you. There's going to be a lot more to come. It's going to get more draconian. This devil's he's going to turn out, man. See? And you're going to become totally monitored and watched. You're going to have more surveillance on you. All right, this is what's coming down the pike, man. So hey, chuck it up, Jake. Yeah, this is what y'all wanted. All right. And like I said, there's more to come. All right, this devil, he's gonna show you his horns. Believe that. So anyway, this is just a response, to this video here. All right. Jake complaining, hey, who showed pity a charmer that is bitten with a snake? All right. Hey, there's no pity, man. All right. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai. And until the next lesson, I say Shalom.